The war in heaven. The one-third who fell from heaven with Lucifer were spirit children of God who followed Satan during the war in heaven and were therefore cast out and denied the opportunity to receive physical bodies and progress in God's plan. This belief is based on scriptural passages primarily from the Bible and Latter-day Saint scripture, particularly the Book of Revelation, the Book of Moses, and the Doctrine and Covenants. Revelation 12:4, 7-9 contains symbolic language of the war in heaven. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them to the earth. Leaders of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints interpret the stars of heaven as symbolic of spirit children of God. Moses 4:1-4, Pearl of Great Price. This expands on the war in heaven and Lucifer's rebellion. He sought to destroy the agency of man. I caused that he should be cast down. Doctrine and Covenants 29:36-37. A third part of the hosts of heaven turned he away. Teachings of Prophets and Apostles. Joseph Smith. The prophet Joseph Smith affirmed the pre-mortal existence of spirits and the reality of Satan's rebellion. He clarified that those who followed Lucifer would never receive physical bodies, and their progression was eternally limited. Elder Bruce R. McConkie, Apostle. In Mormon Doctrine, McConkie wrote, "The spirits who followed Lucifer were cast out of heaven and became the devil and his angels. They are sons of perdition and will never have physical bodies. They are in a state of damnation and will suffer for eternity." He emphasized that these spirits remain active in tempting and influencing mortals on earth. Spencer W. Kimball, Prophet. In his book, The Miracle of Forgiveness, President Kimball taught, "One-third of the hosts of heaven were cast out because of rebellion. They never had bodies and never will. Their mission now is to tempt and try us. We are spirit children of God, but unlike Satan and the one-third who rebelled in heaven, we did not rebel. We accepted God's plan of salvation, and as a result of our acceptance of his plan, we have received physical bodies. We have been blessed to be born into this beautiful world that God created just for us." Scriptural basis, 1 Moses 1:4, "And behold, thou art my son, wherefore look, and I will show thee the workmanship of mine hands." In this verse, God directly addresses Moses, calling him my son. 2 Moses 1:6, "And I have a work for thee, Moses, my son, and thou art in the similitude of mine only begotten." God reiterates Moses' divine identity and relationship to Jesus Christ. Being in the similitude of mine only begotten echoes the Latter-day Saint doctrine that all of God's children are patterned spiritually after Christ. 3. The Bible, King James Version, Acts 17:28-29. Paul at Mars Hill, "For we are also his offspring. For as much then as we are the offspring of God." Paul teaches that all human beings are God's children, offspring. 4. The Book of Mormon Ether, 3:16. "Behold, this body which ye now behold is the body of my spirit, and man have I created after the body of my spirit, and even as I appear unto thee to be in the spirit, will I appear unto my people in the flesh." Key insights. He reveals that he has a spirit body, and that humans were created after the body of his spirit. This confirms that we existed as spirits before birth, and that we were created in God's image, spiritually. A prophet speaks. President Russell M. Nelson has affirmed the truth that you are literally spirit children of God. Worldwide Devotional for Young Adults, May 15, 2022. He explained that this truth is our most fundamental identity that surpasses any earthly label, and he warned that lesser identifiers may spiritually suffocate us if they replace this truth. Why it matters. Each of us has a divine potential because each is a child of God. He stressed that this spiritual heritage equals eternal potential, equal worth, and divine destiny. By rooting our identity in divine parentage rather than worldly labels, we cultivate perspective, purpose, and resilience. Why this teaching is important. It affirms the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints' doctrine of premortal existence and spiritual lineage. It shapes self-perception, shifting from social or temporal identities to eternal identity. It provides context for doctrine and gospel living, reminding us of divine worth and calling. It confirms Satan and his one-third who fell from heaven do exist and are actively tempting us and trying to deceive us, and that the war in heaven has not ended but continues here on earth. I encourage you to ponder this message and pray about it to know for yourself if these teachings are true. Please share this video with others if it resonates with you. For additional information on this topic or to learn more about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, please access the website at churchofjesuschrist.org, or you can download the Gospel Library app. You are invited to attend a church near you or meet with missionaries. Thank you for watching my channel.